What's up, everybody? OT for Tech here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Otterbox Preserver series for the iPhone 5 and 5S. Now, the last time Otterbox tried to make a waterproof case, it was the Armor, and it was a little bit bulky. It was actually way too bulky, but it provided superior protection. Now, this case is slimmed down, and it still offers the waterproof capability that the Armor offered. This is a superior case by a well-known superior company, Otterbox. Stay tuned for my review and unboxing of the Otterbox Preserver series. Okay, so I went ahead and purchased the Otterbox Preserver series for the iPhone 5S, which is Touch ID compatible, and this is the box that they sent it to me in. Now, taking a look real quick in the box, I didn't want to touch too much stuff. I wanted to show you exactly what they sent me. I got the Preserver series for the iPhone 5S. And then for free, they sent me the safe box, basically. It is a waterproof box where you can store multiple items in it, and it'll keep it from getting ruined, from getting water, from getting dust, anything in it. You know, it's good for if you're going jet skiing or other activities that involve outdoor or you know, that could possibly put your electronics or other items in danger. So thumbs up to Otterbox for taking care of me, and I really appreciate it, guys. But now, getting into the main part of the video, which is actually the unboxing, installation, and review of the Otterbox Preserver series. So, let me get my iPhone all situated, and we'll jump straight into the unboxing. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump straight into the unboxing. Now, taking a look around the box, you can see it's just your typical life-proof packaging. We'll just pull the tab here, pull out the cardboard tray, or the plastic tray, I'm sorry, I'm used to unboxing cardboard. And you see that you're left with the Otterbox Preserver series case and a lanyard. So we'll just pop the case right out. You can see that it is a two-part case. It does have a built-in screen protector, so I'm hoping that that works out better than the ones on the LifeProof did, considering that Otterbox did buy out LifeProof. And we have some Otterbox literature here, and I'm guessing that this is the installation guide, and it is. And just a quick warning, you know, you want to water test your case prior to putting your phone into it, just to make sure that it does have a waterproof seal. There's the same thing on the back right here. It's just a disclaimer to let you know that you need to test out the case prior to putting your phone underwater. Now, this case is waterproof to 6.5 feet for 30 minutes. It is also it gives you drop protection, I believe, of 6.5 feet, and it protects dust as well. It has the IP68 rating for protection, which is your standard military rating. Basically, it's to put it out there, it's a very, very rugged case, just like your LifeProof, just like your NCPO Atlas. And give me a thumbs up in this video, guys, and I will also do a comparison of all the waterproof cases. I have the NCPO Atlas, I have the LifeProof Frey, I have the LifeProof Nude, and now I have the Otterbox Preserver, and I will gladly put together a video demonstrating my likes and dislikes of each case and what I think is the best waterproof case. Just drop me a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you want me to do so. So now, back to this. We'll go ahead and peel off this sticker here. I'll do a water test off camera because it takes too long. It takes 30 minutes. But all you do is you get a tissue, you put it into that part of the case, go ahead and seal it shut, get a cup of water, and put the cup of water on the case and just run water on it and leave the case submerged with the tissue in it and the cup of water on top of it to keep it underwater for 30 minutes. Come back, take the case apart, and make sure that the towel or the paper towel or whatever you got in there is not wet. Now, there will be some drops of water, of course, from where you open up the case because it is a pry open kind of case. There is no latch like the Armor series. So when you pry it open, you're probably going to get some drops of water in there. But that's not an issue. As long as it's not soaking wet, then you're fine. As you can see, just a quick taking a look around the case before we install the phone, you can see there's some Otterbox logoing. You have the cutout for the dual flash, the dual True Tone flash, camera cutout, and on the front you have your proximity sensor, front-facing camera cutout, your speaker grill of the Touch ID compatible button, and on the bottom you have your speaker and microphone cutout. Now, what's interesting is what I noticed This is going to be compatible with L-shaped headphones because that's where your headphone jack goes, and as you can see, there is plenty of room there for your L-shaped headphones. And if you peel off the other side, you have the lightning port, which, as small as that hole is, I am willing to put money on it. Well, we'll look further into it once I get my phone in it, that is not going to be compatible with third-party chargers. Probably you're going to have to stick to the Apple stock lightning charger. So let's go ahead and get the phone cleaned off and get it into the case. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my iPhone 5S here, and I'm just going to give it a quick clean. Make sure I get off all the debris, all the dust, the fingerprints, the grime off the screen, because once it is in this case, you don't want anything, you don't want to be looking through the screen protector, the built-in screen protector, and see dust, hair, or fingerprints, and the oils from your fingers can actually cause a Newton ring or rainbow effect. And from previous cases, especially the LifeProof, this is a continuous problem. Haven't had that problem too much with the Otterbox Defender, and this is basically the same kind of screen protector as the Otterbox Defender. So just give the inside of the case a quick clean and quick blow off, and just place your phone inside the case face down, and it'll just click right in. There's no special way to do it. And give the back just a quick clean, because you don't want any debris getting in the way of the camera or the flash either. And plus, I just like to keep the back of my phone clean when it's going in these kind of cases. Now, this case here, it aligns a lot different than the NCPO Atlas or the LifeProof. You got to kind of wiggle it in and get the top and the bottom hinge correctly positioned for the center latch to clip in. It is kind of difficult doing it your first try, but once it actually clicks in there and you get used to it, I have taken this case on and off several times now, and it actually works. And you get used to it, and you get a lot faster at the process. You got to kind of come at it at an angle, just slide it in. Once you feel the top or the bottom latch in, you just kind of squeeze the rest around and make sure you'll hear it click. It's a very, very comforting, very secure snap. And just make sure all sides, all top and bottom latches are sealed, and your case is good to go. And here you go, guys. Just a quick look at the screen. I was doing a recording, that's why the screen is a little bit fuzzy, so it's going to be just a minute before I actually get back to the normal lock screen. But as you can see here, the visibility on the screen protector is not bad. It does not take away much of the clarity from the Retina display, and it actually is very nice. The Touch ID does work with no problems whatsoever. I didn't even have to re-input my fingerprint. It worked right as soon as I put the phone into the case. Touchscreen sensitivity is also very, very good. Unlike the NCPO Atlas, it responds very tactfully. Now to the moment of truth. Basically, this is going to be your basic water test that I perform with all of my waterproof cases, so there's nothing new to this. But let's go ahead and get started on doing the waterproof test on the Otterbox Preserver series for the iPhone 5S. Now, prior to submerging your phone in water, you want to make sure all ports are sealed and that the phone is nice and closed, so that way water does not leak in it. I went ahead and started a YouTube video so that way you can see the screen is on, and I made sure that the auto dim is turned off. And I'll just zoom in here and you can get a quick view. The phone is working and it's fully functional as it is right now, and it is submerged in water. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look from the side view so that way you know for a fact that the phone is submerged in water. Now here is that look from the side, and as you can see, the phone is submerged in water and is still working and still functional. I'll go ahead and pull it out now. It's been in water for about 15 minutes, and as you can see, it is still on the same screen. The phone has not malfunctioned. Touchscreen sensitivity is still the same. It's just a little bit off due to the water being on the screen and that being a touch capacitive screen. I'll go ahead and drop it back into the water. And the phone has been sitting in the water for about another 5 minutes. So we'll go ahead and pull it out. And as you can see, the screen is still on. It is still functioning, and all functions of the phone are still working properly, just as if it did prior to the submerging of the water. And as you can see, the notification pull-down bar still functions, and the touchscreen sensitivity still functions. It works very well, but I'll go ahead and give it a quick dry off so that way we can actually go through more of the functions of the phone without the water compromising any of the phone's abilities to perform these day in and day out functions. So just dry off the screen, dry off the Touch ID sensor at the bottom, and of course dry off the camera cutout at the top. And we'll go ahead and pull the phone back up, and as you can see, the touchscreen works just fine. Power button works and Touch ID works well as well, but due to it being a little bit damp, it was a little bit more difficult for it to read the fingerprint. But it took a couple tries and it eventually started working. So no complaints at all with the waterproofness of this case. So on to, how does this case feel in the hand? Well, the case feels really sturdy in the hand and it feels comfortable. If you look on the left side of the case, if you were looking at it, you'll see two little knobs sticking out. Those are to protect the volume switch, the mute toggle switch, and the volume up and down buttons in case you drop it on its side. But it does feel very sturdy in the hand. It doesn't feel like if you drop it, it's going to break the case in your phone. It's going to survive drops. It's going to survive the water. It is a very well built case. But since Otterbox has never been known for their slim design cases, it does add a considerable amount of bulk to the iPhone. But that bulk though is okay, because that bulk is what protects your phone. Now this is one of the thinnest, rugged cases that I have actually dealt with. It's a much thinner than the Otterbox Armor series for the iPhone 5 and 4 and 4S. And just taking a quick look around the case, you can see that the bottom of the case, the speaker grill and the microphone grill at the bottom, and I have tested out one third-party charger and it did work as long as there's not a lot of length to the charger and it's just more of a circumference issue. It should fit okay, but I would still just use your basic lightning charger from Apple. Your stock Apple chargers will fit with no problems whatsoever. To uninstall the case is actually a very simple process. If you were looking at the back of the case, you're going to notice that there's a little slit inside the case for like a coin. Just use your finger and pry open the case, or you can use a small thin coin such as a dime. Once the back part is off, just take it to the front and slap the phone in your hand and the phone will fall out in your hand. It's a very simple process. So, what are some things that I do not like about this case? Well, I do feel, although it is okay and it's perfectly usable, that the touchscreen sensitivity could be a little bit better. Also, when I was using the screen protector on this particular case, it made like a crunching sound. I'm not sure if there was a little bit of dust under the screen protector in between the phone and the case, and that's what did it. But also, I'd like to talk about the mute toggle switch. I had a complete difficult time turning the switch on and off, and at times I actually had to use my other hand to turn the mute switch on and to turn it back off as well. It could use a lot of work. It is very difficult to use the mute toggle switch. Another complaint that I have is the actual speaker performance when placing a call. Although speakerphone and listening to music through the case is perfectly acceptable, when making a phone call sometimes it's very muffled, and this is due to the mesh speaker grill on the front of the phone. So who is this case for? This case is for your outdoor enthusiast who enjoys taking their phone to rugged places, but at the same time likes taking their case off as many times as they choose. This is an excellent case and it retails for $89.95. I highly suggest it, so go to the website, otterbox.com, and check it out for yourself. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this video, please do me a big favor, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching.